Oh man, on my legs. Oh, they are sore. I do think sore legs are something many of us cyclists have experienced at one point or another. They're the sign of a big ride.
Yeah, they are, and sore legs, they can put a dampener on your bike ride. But fear not, because in this video, we're gonna give you some tips to help manage those sore legs when out on your bike.
Oh, thank goodness, because I tell you what, whew, I feel like I've been run over by an elephant.
You sure you've got sore legs and not something else?
Okay, before we begin, I think it's worth saying that sore legs are pretty normal if you've done a really hard, tough, long ride. It's something all of us experience at one point or another. But I think it's the case when you go really, really hard, really long, you do get such sore legs that you have to have some recovery afterwards. You have to back off your riding and make sure that you do recover fully, because it's quite hard to get going otherwise. So in that sense, you're gonna have to have more time off. But also, focusing on that recovery, there's things you could have done beforehand that would stop your legs getting as sore in the first place and potentially allow you to keep on riding for longer periods after your big effort. So let's get into it. Let's see how we can help you out. Rest days are really important to recover from sore legs. And I think this is where people often go wrong because they still want to ride the bikes. I am the same. I love riding my bike and I love to get out there, even on those easy days. But if you are going to ride your bike on a rest day, you have to ride so easy. You're barely pushing on the pedals. Literally, you're just poodling along, super easy. Almost like you're not even engaging the chain. You're just spinning your legs around to a nice cafe, nice spot, and riding home. Everyone's different in this regard though, because some people it's better to just have a full day off, full day or two off, and just take it nice and easy and really factor in recovery into your overall riding, because if you don't focus on it, you're just not going to improve and you're not going to feel good on the bike either. Also, think about incorporating activation exercises, core strength, stretching into your routine so you can try and keep on top of sore legs. So it doesn't kind of hit you all at once after a big ride and then it takes quite a long time to recover from.
Another important aspect is post-ride recovery. Now, after a really hard ride, your muscles need time to repair and rebuild. Things like massage tools or foam rollers, or even just going to a physiotherapist or a masseuse to get a nice massage to flush out those legs and really work on any of those really sore points in your legs is going to help with recovery. Now, when I say massage, you might be thinking of a nice relaxing massage. I can tell you, sports massage is not very pleasant, but it is going to help in the long run.
So first up, I think getting a warm-up in is really key to making sure you don't get too sore legs after a hard ride. So what you want to do is spend the first 10, 15 minutes of any ride really easy, gradually building into it. Especially when you're time crunched, it can be so tempting to just head out the door, just start smashing it straight away. Even more so when you're feeling really fresh. But hold back, rein yourself in, nice and easy, and then gradually increase things. It can also help to gradually kind of raise your heart rate and the effort you're putting down before you do a really all-out hard effort. So take it up a notch, bring it back down, and then gradually get into your ride. Good way of solving those sore legs to begin with.
Nutrition and hydration can play a crucial role as well. If you've maybe gone out on the bike and you haven't eaten and drunk properly, it might lead to really bad fatigue or muscle cramps. You've probably all been there on a day where we've severely bonked and the legs are just saying no. But make sure you have plenty of carbs, protein and fats to aid your recovery as well. But if you are a really heavy sweater and you lose a lot of salts, electrolytes are going to be your best friends. Even if you're not the heaviest sweater, just pop an electrolyte tab into your drink or some salts. Precision Fuel and Hydration do some great ones, the ones we use on the channel. So make sure to have those in your bottles as well, because they are really going to help.
So gearing is another way so that you can help to avoid getting sore legs, and I think it's really important to kind of try and focus on being efficient as possible. You want to look at trying to spin your legs a little more at the start of a ride and not getting too lazy with your gear changes, which can be tempting sometimes, and allow yourself to get stuck in a much bigger gear, riding at a lower cadence just to kind of push through some sections of your ride. But if you do that too many times, it's going to add up, and by the end, you'd have put way more fatigue through your muscles than if you'd have been a bit more careful and managed to spin your legs more. And if you are pedaling at a lower cadence for the entire ride, you are going to build up that muscle soreness and that stiffness, which is kind of a real key symptom of getting sore legs after a ride. So gearing, really key, pay attention to it. If you can, try and spin a little more.
So just a reminder, sore legs are normal, especially if you've had a hard day on the bike or you've really outdone yourself. But hopefully these tips will help make the legs a little bit less sore.
Yeah, and I think if you have got really sore legs, it's going to take kind of like 2 or 3 days at best to kind of recover and start to feel a bit more normal again. Everyone's different though. I think me personally, the best thing I can do is to kind of try and keep on riding very, very easily. Keep stretching, bit of core, small easy rides, and things gradually improve for the better rather than taking a whole heap of time off. Coming back and actually find it's quite hard to get going again.
That's the second one, is what I tend to do, and it hasn't really worked for me. So I'll take some tips from you, Connor. But if you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. And if we missed anything, drop them in the comment section below. Yeah,
let us know where you're getting your sore legs from. What have you been up to on your bike? We always love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.